The Great Wall of China, stretching farther than the distance from London to Auckland, is over 3 times the length of the world's longest river, the Nile. This monumental wall, originally built for defense, is one of the most iconic and vast man-made structures in history. If Siberia were to separate from Russia, it would become the world's largest country by land size. Siberia, covering vast stretches of Russia's northeastern region, is sparsely populated, but expansive in natural resources and terrain. Despite having fewer than 9 million people, Switzerland's economy is larger than that of Nigeria, Ethiopia, and Algeria combined. This demonstrates the immense wealth and economic efficiency of Switzerland, particularly in finance, pharmaceuticals, and high-end manufacturing. Japan's southernmost point is closer to the equator than Dubai, though it is located on an uninhabited island over 620 miles from the mainland. This geographical anomaly puts Japan's southern territories surprisingly close to the tropical zone. Jakarta, Indonesia, is closer to Perth than to Sydney, despite both Australian cities being in the same country. This fact reflects the vastness of the Australian continent. Approximately 7.2 billion people live in the Northern Hemisphere, making up the majority of the global population. The Northern Hemisphere is densely populated, with major cities like Beijing, New York, and London shaping global demographics. China is home to 15 of the world's 20 largest cities by land area, with Chongqing being the largest at 82,400 square kilometers. These vast urban areas include sprawling suburbs and rural zones that extend far beyond typical city boundaries. Over 70% of Kuwait's entire population lives in the capital, Kuwait City. This makes it the highest concentration of population in one city globally, excluding city-states. Kuwait City serves as the economic and political hub of the nation. The lowest temperature ever recorded in the United States was -62 degrees Celsius, while the highest was 56.7 degrees Celsius, marking a 118 degrees Celsius difference. This dramatic range of temperatures shows the vast diversity of climates within the United States. Africa's entire continent has a GDP lower than that of the UK, despite having a population of 1.4 billion people. This discrepancy highlights the challenges many African nations face in terms of economic development. While the Amazon rainforest is vast, Russia has more than double the number of trees, with an estimated 302 to 642 billion. Canada also surpasses Brazil in tree count, holding 16 billion more trees, showcasing the vast forests of these northern countries. Bahrain is the world's most densely populated country, with 1,864 people per square kilometer. If we include Macau, China, it holds the record with a mind-boggling 20,800 people per square kilometer. The greatest distance between 2 points in the United States is a staggering 9,400 kilometers, from the Kure Atoll in Hawaii to Long Point in Florida. This distance is similar to traveling from London to Bangkok, showing the vast size of the country. The distance between the world's lowest capital city, Baku, Azerbaijan, and the highest, La Paz, Bolivia, is 3,668 meters. This elevation difference is about 43% of Mount Everest's height, highlighting the dramatic topographical contrasts. Rome, Barcelona, and Istanbul are all roughly on the same latitude as New York City, demonstrating how cities on similar latitudes can vary greatly in culture, climate, and geography. Hong Kong, with a population of 7.6 million, has more people than Western Australia and Mongolia combined. These two regions span about 4 million square kilometers, making the population density of Hong Kong particularly notable. Greenland is home to the world's largest national park, spanning 1 million square kilometers. If Greenland were a country, it would be the 30th largest globally, illustrating the vast, uninhabited wilderness of the region. Kinshasa, the capital of the Democratic Republic of the Congo, is the world's largest French-speaking city, with a population of about 17 million. Despite not being in France or Canada, it holds this title due to its colonial history and demographic size. Luxembourg boasts an estimated GDP per capita of $127,000, far surpassing the United States, which has a GDP per capita of $75,000. This positions Luxembourg as one of the wealthiest nations globally on a per-person basis. Kiribati, located in the central Pacific Ocean, is the only country on Earth that lies in all 4 hemispheres. This unique geographical position gives it a fascinating and rare global location. The world's largest lake is the Caspian Sea, which spans 371,000 square kilometers. Despite being called a sea, it is technically a lake, and its size is 4.5 times larger than Lake Superior, the second largest lake. Sweden, often thought of as having few islands, actually has over 221,000 islands. This large number makes it the country with the most islands in the world, many of which are uninhabited and surrounded by scenic waters. The pole of inaccessibility is the point furthest from any ocean, located in northwestern China near the Kazakhstan border. This remote spot is often considered one of the most difficult places to reach on Earth. China and Russia share the most land borders of any 2 countries, with China stretching 2,000 kilometers more than Russia's borders. Their vast territories intersect with several nations, influencing geopolitical dynamics in Eurasia. Oman is the world's least forested country, with just 0.01% of its land covered by forests. This stark lack of forested areas is a result of Oman's desert environment and arid climate. And that's a wrap for today. But don't worry, that was just the tip of iceberg. For more jaw-dropping discoveries, check our other videos, and don't forget to subscribe us.